Hey guys, it's Blake, owner of Boy Blake, and today is my second story time. Today's story time is about of how I got caught in high school with my principal. I'm not really much of a get into trouble type child. I mean, back in elementary school, I got into trouble like all the time. Like, it was like a once a month thing. Okay, once a month I might, get into trouble. Or I think it was a somewhat meh weekly or once a week thing that I might get into trouble. Because I have autism and me in autism me in school does not, really go well together. So anyways, back to the story. So this all takes place in freshman year of high school. I think it was April or May. I don't 100% know the two, but I am probably gonna say April. No, I'm probably gonna have to say May. One of the two. So, we get done after taking a STAR test. I didn't. Well, after we get done taking STAR tests, you're supposed to stay in the room until every other kid in the area is completed. Well, me, my friend Eli, and a couple of other friends, and a couple of other of my friends just stayed in the room, talking, relaxing, all the other genetic stuff that kids do. And obviously, and on this day, I didn't bring my headphones. And out of all the days I would have not brought my headphones, I didn't bring them because it was so loud and, well, more like my phone, more like my music headphones, because it was loud in the cafeteria, so I had to, okay, I am going to say that this is a phone. Of course, it's not a phone because it's a postcard, but anyways, I basically had to put the speaker thing that was right here up to my ear and just basically jam out the rest of the lunch period. By the way, this was at lunch. Anyways, I would have to say a couple of my friends were sitting next to me, and a couple of their friends, and basically the whole table was sitting next to me, was sitting with me, so there is that, and obviously, I am, well, not really the social type, but at the same time, kind of am the social type, but anyways, fast forward, me and them are goofing off until, until there's this weird schedule change, where we have to go to our normal day like periods. I don't know what it is or what it was. My first period was speech. The speech teacher was not there, so, and a couple of me and a couple of other kids were me and a couple of other kids that were in the same class as me. We're walking around the hallways, and then my principal, Mr. Dubose, by the way, Mr. Dubose, if you're watching this, hi. Anyways, back to the story. Mr. Dubose and a couple of his, principal buddies caught us and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You need to get to class." Well, one kid spoke up and said, "Our teacher's not here." Well, and then he said, "Okay, follow me. I'll put you in the class." And then he puts us in this random class. Well, I mean, it was kind of a math class. Yeah, speaking of math, this is where the main event begins. So we move on. The first period ended, then second period began. So second period, I had a math class. It was applied algebra. So, of course, as the first teacher, the second one was not there. So, I mean, I was wondering, shoot, where did Coach Gonzalez go? And I mean, of course, it said on the door saying, "Go to the gym." So, I thought that, okay, maybe I should go to the gym. Before I continue on with the story, there were 3 gyms. Yeah, 3. Okay, there is the main gym where we have all of our pep rallies and main basketball games and volleyball games. That's the bear cave. No, that's the main gym. The second gym is the bear cave, where we have, the extra things, like the extra basketball or volleyball games. Basically, the second gym. And the third gym is the sweat box. No one goes in there except if all the 3 gyms are, booked booked. So I go to the first gym. He wasn't there because I didn't see anyone in there except for a couple of people. So I walked to the second gym, and the door was locked, and I was like, shoot. Well, I guess I'll have to go to the third gym. So I was about to turn around to the third gym. Then a janitor called me and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" So basically I told her the story that I'm telling you now. Then she showed me the way then she walked with me to the third gym. And of course, he was not there. And I was like, "Josh, darn it, where is Coach Gonzalez? Is he not showed up today or what?" And so I was about to give up and say, "You know what? Screw it. I guess I'll just go to band. Because that's the only logical way to do it. Just go to band." And so I was on my way to the band hall. And, get this. As soon as I walked out of the hallway out of the hallway from the sweat box and walking my way to the band hall, Mr. Dubose comes walking. And I'm like, shoot! Seriously, this had to be my luck right now? And so I had one of 2 options, okay? There was option 1, try my best to hide and hopefully he doesn't catch me. Or option 2, just surrender myself and tell the story that I'm telling you now. So I went with option 2. I surrendered myself and say, hey, Mr. Dubose. And said, hey, Mr. Dubose. And the story that I'm telling you right now. And so he said, okay, well, since you don't have teacher, go to the front office until second period's over. And so I go to the front office, and of course I sit in the assistant principal's waiting lobby thing. I don't know what it was called. So I just basically chilled there for like 30 minutes until second period was over. Then I went to bed and got ice cream and sat down, did nothing. Then I went to computer. Then I went to AV Tech and played video games. Then the day was over. Then we went home. So yeah, and there is that. And so that is the me getting caught by Mr. Dubose. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below of what story times you want me to tell next. And I will be able to tell them. And this has been Nerf Boy Blake, or just Blake. It doesn't matter who you call me by. And I will see you all later. Peace.